Hey, how's it going? Mike Merritt here, and I'm here with Charlie Clark, and we're going to do a case study training slash interview on how Charlie brought in 4,000 pounds by selling marketing lead gen systems to local business owners. So that's 4,000 pounds of monthly recurring revenue added to his business every month, which is $5,000 if you're listening in from the US, which most of you guys are. And he did that all within 30 days of being inside of the program, inside of the boot camp. So I'm here with Charlie. Charlie, how's it going?
Good, thanks. Good.
Good. Perfect. So Charlie's over there in the UK. So tell us a little bit about, who you are, where you're from, how you came into contact with myself and the program, and I'll let you take the floor.
Yeah, so basically, I finished school and sort of got into a random job. Didn't really like it, and instantly thought I want to make money online. I saw lots of things advertised, so moved to the UK and basically just saw an ad pop up from Mike from you with the program and went through that really. And I'd been through a couple of things before, but hadn't found great success from it. So going through this literally in the first month worked really well. So that's how I came across it, just on Facebook, and just been cranking it since then.
Beautiful. So give us a little bit about your background. You did you go to uni or college, as they call it uni in the UK, they call it college here. So you went to
Yeah.
school. You just recently got out of school, right?
Yeah, so I went to school in France, grew up there.
Okay.
I didn't go to university, so I just did like to the end of, well, what do you call it? High school.
Yep.
So basically went to the end of that. I did really well in school. I was always like, sort of top class student, but I never really liked it. Didn't try very hard. And like I said, I tried a couple of businesses when I was in my teenage years, and as soon as I was 18, I thought I've got to try something. I hate working for people. I need to be my own boss and make my own money. So
Got it.
I've had an entrepreneurial family, so
Okay,
it's
perfect.
always really been my goal.
And was this so you joined because you joined the self-paced program at first, and then you did the boot camp. Were those your or did you join any other online programs before mine? Because I think you went
Yeah.
okay.
So
And
I did a program called JK First,
okay.
which was probably a year and a half ago, something like that, maybe
Yep.
2 years. That was the first one I did, and then I naturally came across your self-paced sort of version of this program, which basically just teaches you the ads. Which so that was really helpful. I used that for some of the clients I already had,
Okay.
and then came across the full version of your training, which is what sort of unlocked the online aspect of me making money, because I have like good business that is in person, where I get leads for people and I sell them, etc. But it's not online. It's not scalable really. Um, so yeah.
Got it. And what was the obstacle that would have prevented you from joining? Was there any trepidation, anything that was holding you back? Obviously, a lot
Well,
might
I
have come
mean,
across your news feed.
yeah, well, I mean, as a young person, the only thing was financial reasons, really. So I might not have literally not had enough money to invest in it as like a 19, 20-year old. So that would be think as soon as I had enough money, I didn't even think twice. I just went straight for it.
Beautiful. That's how I was. And I so we were talking earlier that I started about your age. I'm older now, but I did start when I was 20. You actually started before me. I started when I was 21. I was going to all the Dan Kennedy seminars, and I remember begging my mom. I was like, please let me buy I think it was like the ultimate lead generation package. I was 21. I was like, you got to give me money. Like, I'm going to learn this marketing stuff. And as soon as I had the money, I was like buying all the programs and stuff like that. So that's cool. So what did you find as a result of, so got into the beginning of the 6 weeks, you went through the training, you were jumping on every calls, which was great. What was the results? How many clients did you pick up? What did that look like? What were kind of the big ahas, the big insights that you learned, that you could share with the listeners here?
Yeah, so I think I probably got my first client within 4 weeks.
Perfect.
At the end of the 6 week program, I had three clients. Adding them all up was probably about £4,000 just in the first month, but they all were quite small deals, and they're all, sort of looking to grow in terms of the monthly revenue for those three clients.
Beautiful.
Um, Insights. Well, I mean, what helped me massively was I went into an industry that I already knew. So the business that I run day to day, where I get the leads and then go and sell them and take commissions, I went into that industry,
Yeah,
and I'd never really done anything online, any paid ads or anything in that industry. So I know the industry really well. I know the pain points. I know the business owners because I've worked with them. So that was like really, really helpful for me. And apart from that, just you know, what's that saying from Mark Zuckerberg? Go so fast you break stuff. So I got an email account banned. I just paid people to get the email list. I wasn't trying to be perfect. Just like,
oh,
here's £100. Get me this list. I sent them all out the same day. So yeah, literally, for me, it was an industry I know, and just going really fast with it and learning that way.
love it, love it. And for those of you not from Britain, quid is like slang for a dollar, bucks.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's right.
so he put about $120, got a list, emailed them out right away. You started booking appointments almost right away, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember. I remember I was messaging you, I think, about the email account I got banned, and then I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I've put up a new one." And then I
Yeah.
said, "Jesus Christ, I've already got someone on the calendar for tomorrow." And then from there, it was just like I probably got three from that first list, and I got another three maybe from the next list, and most of them converted into clients. So
Love it. Love it. So what was like, going through the program, was there any big paradigm shifts, any mindset shifts of going through the training, that happened that wouldn't have happened if you didn't take the program?
yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, it's probably a long list really, but the all of the mindset stuff that you go through in the program is really helpful. So I have like a money map that I write down every month, where it's like all the money I've made and the goal, and that's really helpful
Yeah.
because now I make sure I hit that number every month. Um,
That's massive, by the
the
way.
10-minute plan, making sure everything's written down, having like pieces of paper on my desk where it's like, I need to make this much per year, so I need to make this much per month and this much per day, which is this many emails or this many cold calls, whatever.
Yep.
That was really helpful. And then the technical stuff, I'd say I'm already quite comfortable with, so that was just like basically reminding me, and that was fine. But yeah, a lot of the mindset stuff was really, really good.
Love it. Love it. And I love that you actually implement, because there's so many people that I teach that to, and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we'll do and by the way, for those listening, the money map is essentially what you're doing is you're taking a calendar and you're starting out the month and you're figuring out like how much money is coming in and then how much money you need to make, right? So you're very aware of the money map makes you focus on money by focusing your mind on money. So it's exactly what Charlie just said. It's and what the 10-minute plan is very simple. Like if you want to make $100,000 a year, what are your products and services? Like if you're selling what Charlie and I are selling, $3,000 a month lead gen systems, $5,000 a month lead gen systems. Let's say you want to make 100,000 for the year to keep it very simple. If you have a lead gen system, which is a $5,000 recurring sale, right? You only need to sell 20 of those for the entire year, and then you have your 100,000, right? Because 5,000 times 20 is $100,000 in sales, right? And that's not even assuming that they continue month after month, because everything that we sell is recurring, right? You want a business that has recurring. So, but that gets you really clear, like, okay, I need 20 clients. Then after that, it's like, how many conversations, how many offers do I need to make to bring in those 20 clients, right? If you're closing one in four, times 20 by four, that's 80. So we need to make 80 pitches every single or throughout the year, right? And then out of those 80 pitches, how many cold emails do you need to send out to get those opportunities to send 80 pitches? So love that you did that. And just clarifying for people that don't have access to the program yet, the whole thing, what the 10-minute plan is in the money map. And obviously it's much more in detail than that, but I love that you actually used that and took that. So what did you like most about the 6-week boot camp? What feature benefit did you like the most?
Well, I really like the calls themselves were really helpful for me because they kept me accountable. So, you know, when it gets to like Saturday, I know, oh, you know, I've got 5 days till the call. I've got to make sure stuff's done. I've got to make sure I'm, you know, getting the ball rolling. So I really like the calls themselves. For me, that was really helpful. Like there are a lot of programs where you just get the course and that's it. So that would definitely be the number one thing for me was actually having the calls and hearing other people's stories, and of course you give value on every call as well.
Got it. Love it. Love it. Cool. So, I guess we'll keep this kind of short. Trying to think of like what other valuable nuggets and wisdom and insight could you give? Because that's a pretty good result, you know, within 30 days from starting. I mean, a lot of people online come to different programs and they don't make money for years. Like they stumble from thing to thing and never really do it. And for you to come in and really generate $5,000 in recurring monthly revenue, which is $60,000 a year. Like that alone, if you do a good job with the clients and get them to stick and get them results, that is more than a lot of people make in a year. So I don't know if there's anything else that you want to add as far as um, any takeaways, any insights. Obviously, the 10-minute plan, the process. You're a pretty smart guy. I mean, you're young, you're switched on, so that obviously helps. But anything else you want to add?
Well, I mean, I suppose for the technical stuff, because it's all good having the mindset stuff, but on its own, it won't do it all. So in terms of the technical stuff, I'd say just taking the principles of the training, and what I did is I applied them exactly as they were in the training. And then if something didn't work, I would just sort of like tweak it a bit because it might be different from industry to industry. And
Yeah.
then, you know, that's what made it work. And for example, I couldn't get the ads to work for one of the clients at the start
Mhm.
just by having like a picture and the copy and the headline. So I made a video which isn't covered in the training, but you know, that's easy. Just put together a
Yep.
quick video and suddenly this guy's got like 12 leads in 4 days, I think. So
Beautiful.
that's the difference between keeping the client and not keeping them.
Yep.
So the takeaway from that is just like it's good to follow the training by the, you know, to the T at the start. And then if you need to tweak a few bits and make it a bit different, then that helps a lot.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Cool. So is there anything, this will be the last question. Is there anything that you would tell for everyone watching this who's on the fence about, working with myself, Mike Marin, and the crew over here? What would you tell them? Like they're on the fence or like, I don't know if I should join this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I'll try to figure this out on my own. What would you say?
I would say the stuff that I have learned in this course, you wouldn't really learn yourself unless you gave it years. I'm sure you could if you tried hard enough for 3 or 4 years, but it's really condensed. It's really easy to understand in the way that it's structured. So I would say if you want to save time, then definitely do it. You know, if you definitely got to have some sort of intelligence to get through it. You know, you've got to have some base knowledge of marketing. I'd say probably helps, and a bit of technical skills as well. Um, but yeah, I'd say if you want to save time and get a good return on your investment, then definitely go for it.
Love it. Love it. Well, thanks, Charlie. Thanks for coming on. Anything else you want to add? If not, we'll wrap it up. And
I think
cool.
that's everything. Yeah.
Very good. Well, I'm going to leave you to it. You can enjoy your beautiful day in the UK. Everyone else, depending on where you're watching this, they're from time to time, I do run little workshops. So there might be a link below for that. There also might be a link to get on the call with myself or someone on the team. But other than that, enjoyed making this video for you guys. And Charlie, I will talk to you soon and I'll talk to everyone else soon. So I'm going to stop this recording.